Hi and welcome to session 32 of the 12-week plan for successful swimming in triathlon. Today's session is entitled Increasing Distance and Fast Finishing. Our warm-up today are 4 100-metre swims with 10 seconds rest in between each, slowly but surely building the pace as we go through the 4. It's then fins on and we're going to do 4 times 50 metres on 1 minute 15. This is kicking on your side, changing by breath, with your arm by your side. Now remember, you want to feel the water as low down your arm as you possibly can. And if the water rises as you breathe, then you've lifted your head. You want to adjust that so you don't lift your head if at all possible. Also, when you change sides from one to the other after every breath, again, you should come back to a level position as soon as you can with the water as far down your arm as possible. We're now going to do 9 times 50 metres on 1 minute. Now remember, these are with fins, so that should be reasonably easy. They are 3 each: single arm with pull buoy, broken arrow, and really nicely controlled finger drag. Let's just go to the computer to give you an illustration of how these should be performed. Here we see a swimmer doing really nice controlled single arm with a pull buoy. You can see the rotation to the other side there. So we're rotating to one side to breathe and the other side to really extend that reach. And then we go into the catch position and then it's a drive through and breathe again. Now let's have a look at that in slow motion. Getting into that catch position by dropping the hand and the forearm but not dropping the elbow, and then driving back. That's really good single arm with pull buoy. Here's another very good example of the broken arrow drill. Watching this swimmer here starting in the broken arrow position, and we'll see him go forward. You see it's raising the hand with the palm pointing back into the broken arrow and forward. Raising the hand with the palm pointing back into the broken arrow forward. That's really how it should be done. Nice and controlled. Finger drag is another drill that should be done with real control. And here we see Adam again doing a really nice finger drag. Now let's just show that in slow motion. So you can see the tips of the fingers are just trailing through the water. The elbow is pointing to the ceiling and it's finger drag all the way forward. Notice his hand is lower than his wrist, which is lower than his elbow all the way through the stroke. Let's just see that all the way through. Try and keep that real nice control as you do this finger drag. It's now fins off and we're into the main set. And the main set are 3 swims. One of 400 metres, one of 500 metres and one of 600 metres. Now the 400's off 7:30, the 500 off 9:15 and the 600 off 11 minutes. The aim on all of these is to bring back the last 100 metres really hard. So it's 300 metres at your triathlon race pace followed by 100 metres harder. The next one will be 400 metres at your triathlon race pace, 100 metres harder, and you've guessed it, 500 metres at your triathlon race pace, and the last 100 metres harder. This is all trying to get you to finish a race slightly harder so you can actually get ahead of the opposition into transition and away before they've realised what's happening. We're now going into a series of 1-length swims on 45 seconds, where the aim is to do half a length absolute maximum speed. That really is eyeballs out, 12.5 metres faster than you could possibly ever keep it going for 25. Then to 25 metres, just take a nice steady front crawl. After that, there's just a 200-metre swim down and you're done. That's 2,600 metres for this session, and that's been quite good at just giving you an indication of what it's going to be like to race, because you've done 1,500 metres and you've had those fast 100 metres throughout that swim.